Perdita is getting her hammer ready.
Got her hard hat on?
Hard hat on. Very good. You look cool.
I feel really, really great. Fuchsia pink. And they got it just for me, by the way, just so you know. We're at 106 Burton Street North in Hamilton, where the folks for Habitat for Humanity are building a home for 3 families. Now, I'm joined by Ron Stevens. You're the construction manager. What's your role here?
My role here is to get the houses in motion. When we first start, we start at the foundations and work our way up to the finished product. And I look after all the logistics for that.
And one of the things that's really important for Habitat for Humanity are volunteers.
Yes, volunteers are our main lifeline. I would say 90% of our work is done with volunteers.
Okay, now I know this house is 50% done. We're going to get right to work. Tell me what we're going to be doing here.
Okay, what we're going to do is measure the stud here to 92 5/8, and we're going to take a cut.
92 5/8. Okay,
92
math.
5/8.
Math is fundamental. Yep. 92 5/8 is right here?
Right there, yeah, right there.
Ah, you're good man, Ron.
Good. And we'll just cut that right now. Get you to cut that right on the line. So we're going to bring that down. Bring it down slowly.
Okay, slowly. I'm all about speed, you know. Don't.
Yeah. Okay, bring it down. Bring it down. Right down. Perfect.
That felt good.
That was really good.
Okay. Now, what are we doing with this actual 2x4?
What we're going to be doing is building a wall that's going to start at this area here and come out about 4 feet, and it's a partitioning wall.
Now, how complete are these 3 units that you're building for families?
We're about 50% complete. We're at the wiring and plumbing and electrical stage.
But with my help, I think you guys will be maybe 55% complete.
I think so.
All right. Well, a little bit more after the break.
I'm your handyman. I'm not the kind to use a pencil.
Good morning. We're at 106 Burton Street North, where the folks at Habitat for Humanity Hamilton are building 3 brand new homes. They're about 50% complete. I think with my help, they'll be maybe 55% complete by the time these segments are done. But I'm joined by Bob McConkey. You're the CEO. How great is this need in our community?
It's tremendous. There's about 20% of the residents in the Hamilton area that are living in substandard housing. So it's a huge problem locally, and we're trying to do something about that.
And what is the criteria for a family to qualify for a home?
They have to be working, and they have to have a minimum income and a maximum income, depending on the number of children that they have. They buy the house at the end of the process and ultimately pay it off over a period of time with no down payment and no interest mortgage. So.
And I'm joined with the Paw family here. And Rascal, you're 10 years old. What are you most looking forward to with moving into this brand new home?
My room.
You're going to have your own room?
Yep.
Do you know what color it's going to be yet?
I don't know what color.
Okay, what's your favorite color?
Pink.
Okay, maybe I think you should start with pink. Look, we're in the same league. Look at that. Okay, Jacqueline, back to you.
Pretty, what have you done so far? You used the table saw, and then you used the nail gun, showing off your handy woman skills.
I'm about to use the nail gun a little bit more, and I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I'm joined with Ron Stevens. Now, you're the construction manager. How complete is this home so far?
We're about 50% complete right now.
And how long does it take to complete a home?
Anywhere from 6 to 8 months, usually. Depending upon how many volunteers we get on site. In the summertime, we tend to be a little slower with volunteers. So if we can get more volunteers, we can sort of accelerate that process.
I like that. Come out, volunteer. Now, we've shot the nail gun, we've done some other things, but we're actually about to do a big part of it, which is erect a wall.
We're going to erect a wall. So we're going to lift up this wall right now, and we'll get you to use the nail gun again. Great.
All right, let's do it.
You want to come around on this side?
This is why I don't build houses. Look at me, all over the place. Okay?
Okay, we're going to line this up right here. Get it all nicely lined up.
So it should probably be exact, right?
It should be exact, because when your drywall comes through, you want to make sure that the drywall is flush so that you don't have any deviation. So the worst thing you want to see is the drywall bowing.
And just because you have volunteers doesn't mean that the quality of the house is any less.
No, we have to conform to the same rules and regulations that everybody else does. We are a Terrion, part of the Terrion. Everything has to be #1.
Now, when do I get to shoot the nail
Right now.
gun? Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me where and when.
Okay. You fire up in here. 1 minute. I'll get this straight for you. There we go. Push.
Woo!
There.
Oh,
A
Lord.
little bit lower.
Okay.
And here. Right there.
Everybody back. Woo!
Again.
I never get used to that sound.
A little bit lower. Like that. Okay.
I built a home.
You built a home.
Yes. Okay.
And I'll nail this one up in here for you.
Since I'm vertically challenged.
There we go.
More after the break. Thanks, Ron.
No problem. Thank you.
We're building a home today at 106 Burton Street North in Hamilton. And I'm joined by Paul Parker. Now, you sit on you're the chair of the board of directors for Habitat.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to be talking about your Restore. What exactly is that?
Restore is a retail outlet that sells new and gently used home improvement products, such as what you see all on this table. Everything here is available for sale at the Restore.
Now, what is the role that the Restore plays for Habitat and Humanity and how you guys raise funds?
Well, it's one of the major fundraising activities. The money that we get from the Restore is able to pay all the affiliate overhead, so that when the public donates any more money to Habitat, all of that money will be able to go into our building.
So anyone can go into the store and buy. You don't necessarily have to be building a home. It can be anything that you want for your own house.
There's all kinds of home improvements. We have some ceramic tile there. We have a nice socket set, a wall mount for a big screen TV, a door handle set. Pretty much anything that you want for your house you can find at the Restore.
Okay, I'm cheap, or I like to say frugal. I like a deal. What kind of deals can people expect?
Well, here we try to sell our products between 25 and 75% of retail, and the additional bonus is that there's no tax because we're a charity.
Tax-free, I love that. You had me at free tax. Now, one of the things that people are concerned about when they donate to charities is that their dollar doesn't necessarily go directly to what the charity is touting. Is Habitat for Humanity different?
Yes, we are. Because we have that Restore and we're able to raise funds with it, we can pay a lot of our affiliate expenses, and the Restore also makes a profit that in fact goes to building as well. But when the public donates, all their money goes directly to our builds.
And people like to hear that. Thank you, Paul Parker, for your time. I'm joined with Bob McConkey. He's the CEO for Habitat for Humanity. And we're going to talk a little bit about raising funds, making money in any charitable organization that's important. I know you guys have a big event coming up, Voices for Habitat. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's going to be a great event, August 20th at the DeFasco Center for the Performing Arts. We've got Carolyn Wiles, Bob Deutsch, Carter Lancaster, and Chantel Chamberlain performing, and Meg Ruffman, Canada's Tool Girl, is going to host. Always a great event, and we always have surprise videos that we show at the event. So it's a great time to come out. It's a donation event, and people can come out and have a great evening and help a great cause.
And speaking about donations, we know that some of the concerns for charities is, I give $1, but only 10 cents of that dollar, let's say, actually goes to the cause. How is Habitat in that scenario?
Well, we operate the Restores, and the Restores generate enough money that it completely covers our overheads. So 100% of all of the money that we raise to build homes goes to building homes. None of it goes to paying administrative overheads.
Wow, that's a big deal. Now, last question for me. A lot of these families are low income. They're now gaining a house. I'm assuming maybe even a mortgage. Can you speak to how they're successful in these homes?
Yeah, the Habitat model is designed for low-income families, which means that we waive the down payment, which is the single biggest barrier for people to buy a house. And we trade that for 500 hours of sweat equity. They have to volunteer 500 hours to help build their own homes. But we also give them an interest-free mortgage. And we ask them to pay no more than 25% of their household income towards their mortgage. So they pay fair market value for the house. But with those other advantages, they're able to afford the mortgage, and therefore, over a period of time, they build equity, and that changes their lives. They move from poverty into the middle class.
I love that. Sweat equity. Thank you. We'll be back right after the break. We're at 106 106 Burton Street North, where the folks at Habitat for Humanity Hamilton have been building a total of 3 homes. When I started, the homes are about 50% done. I'd say they're 50.5% done after my help, but 125,000 homes are built worldwide with Habitat for Humanity. And I've met you guys, and you guys are all wonderful volunteers. And Paul, I don't know, but how would you sum up your experience working for Habitat for Humanity?
Well, it's a great cause. Putting more families into simple, decent, affordable homes is a great way to spend some time. And I guess on behalf of Habitat Hamilton, I'd like to thank you for coming out and volunteering today. We can always use more volunteers, either on the build site or down at the Restore at 285 Mass Street North.
Thank you.
But we'd like you to have this T-shirt as a memento of your time down here.
I appreciate that.
If you'd like to sign somewhere your name in the wall there,
Absolutely.
it can be forever on the build site.
Yay, thank you so much. As long as you guys let me use the nail gun, I will be back. Thank you very much. I sign anywhere? Like right
Anywhere
here?
you like.
All
Anywhere
right.
you like.
Got that? Thank you very
Excellent.
much, you guys.
Thanks you again for your help. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Had a great time this morning at Habitat for Humanity, building a home for families. Great cause. Volunteer if you can.